So see here, sir, when we started scripting, before scripting, what is needed is okay, strong fundamental knowledge on ServiceNow platform. Our P1. P1 is must. And okay, to have the strong mindset for scripting, the candidate should have strong mindset in the basic part of ServiceNow. That is must, right? When we say basic part of ServiceNow means tables, backend names, columns, okay, the behavior, the definition of each item, right? If we have that, then only we can jump into scripting, and scripting will be easy. That's where we started. Now, when we started scripting, we started with understanding client side and server side part. Okay, so we understood with the different examples, correct? Yes. Okay, so after that you will get a basic idea what we are going to learn, right? So we seen only the examples here, right? Then next day what we covered, types of client scripts. So what is types of client scripts? What are the types of client scripts?
Four types of client. On load, on change, on submit, on
Four
select.
types.
Hmm. Okay, there are four types of type client scripts: on change, on load, on submit, on cell edit. Okay, so now we know them, right? When you are preparing it, try to prepare okay each one with minimum 3 to 5 examples. Okay, before you attend interviews, you should have minimum 3 to 5 examples for each type of client script. Understood, ma? Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
when we were discussing about client side scripting, server side scripting, now here one thing will come. Okay, ServiceNow architecture. What is ServiceNow architecture? Okay,
Client server.
okay. It have client server model. Okay, it operates on client server model. Okay, so what is client server model? Okay, so client is the device or the interface that you work. For us, it's a browser. Server means database. So between these two, there is a connectivity. This is how the platform works. It is a simple way. Almost 90%, 80% of the platforms in IT industry works in the same way. Okay, an interface will be there from client side, a database will be there in the backend, and the interface of application, it can be mobile application or Android application or OS application, okay, desktop application, any application, it connects to the data which is there in the server, which is called client server model. Okay, very carefully see here, right? Now in the client side or in the browser side, what script we write, ma? JavaScript we write, correct? Yes. Okay, I
Yes.
will write okay glide record of, okay, this is JavaScript. Okay, glide record of incident table I will write. Okay, the server, what type of server ServiceNow is holding it? MySQL or MariaDB. Okay, earlier it was MySQL, now it is most of the platforms. Okay, most of them are migrated to MariaDB, ServiceNow side. Okay, either one. So very carefully see, I am querying a database table. Okay, anyone know the SQL code to query a table?
Yes, sir.
Can you please tell me, ma?
Select star from table name. Where condition.
Okay, this is the standard query that we use to query a database. Okay, in database language, if I connect to a database, if I want to query a database table, okay, I need to use this structure. Okay, this is the standard. If you just go on say SQL query or any query, no, this is where it will start. Select star from table where condition active equal to true, right? So now I'm writing some server side script or a client side script or something. Okay, and I am doing the exact same thing here using glide record. This is JavaScript. So when I'm writing in JavaScript, how this particular database will identify the JavaScript? Did the SQL database or MariaDB database can understand JavaScript? Does anyone know? Will it identify JavaScript? Anyone know what kind of scripting will be running in servers? It can be shell scripting, it can be okay, batch scripting, it can be okay, direct server scripting. Select star from. We will call it a SQL data, SQL queries. Anyone written any SQL query here? No. Okay. But in our engineering and degree, we have DBMS subject. In the DBMS subject, RDBMS and DBMS. Okay, I'm not from a BTech guy or MCA guy. I'm just a BSc guy. Even for a BSc guy also, we have DBMS. In the DBMS, first line we read it is select star from table name. We heard about it? No one. We
Yes,
heard,
sir.
we don't have
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir.
So, to in a simple way, even if you know, if you don't know, okay, to query a database table, this is the structure I need to write. Simple. Okay. But in ServiceNow, I am writing glide record of incident table. So, how MariaDB or MySQL can understand this one? Did you get this question or doubt by any chance?
No, sir. First time thinking.
First time thinking, correct? Is that a valid question?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, is that a valid question?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so actually, when this platform design, this one you don't see everywhere in the entire world database. Okay, if you look for this particular subject, now you don't see anywhere. Okay, so client server model, na, between client and server, there is a layer called script layer. Okay, so the platform designed in a way that they developed the APIs. This is one API, glide record is one API, get reference is one API. Okay, G glide Ajax is one API, G Scratchpad one API, right? So what is that API is this particular script layer. When you pass something like let's say glide record of incident table, the script layer will convert this glide record of incident table to the understandable format of MySQL. Okay, and if this one sends back something, then it will convert back with this one format. So here this is a kind of intermediate, okay, where it will take this input and then pass to server and take the inputs from server and then pass to client. So there is a layer, and this layer is designed to understand the JavaScript to convert the JavaScript into SQL identifier queries. So this is actually the architecture of ServiceNow. If I speak this one on the first day of service, okay, our P2, no, we won't understand it because that time you don't know glide record, that time you don't know to get reference. Correct? Now you understood. Am I right? Yes?
Yes.
Everyone, yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when it comes to the architecture or client side, server side example, now this is the most important thing along with the examples that we learned it. But anyway, examples will come here. So in the client script, okay, four types of client scripts, and each one needs to be developed, okay, needs to be discussed very deeply with different examples. Now, okay, before client script, we learned about UI policies. Okay, so if we talk about client scripts versus UI policies, did we discuss this topic, ma, by any chance?
No, sir.
Okay,
No, sir. No.
so now, what is the difference between client script versus UI policies? Okay, so in UI policy, we can only do three things. Okay,
Read only mandatory.
read only mandatory, visible, and clear,
Mandatory. Yes.
and clear value, and hiding or showing the related list. Okay, even in this particular UI policy, we can also write script. Okay, but we don't prefer to write script in UI policy. Okay, Very carefully see. If someone asks you what is good to use, UA policy or a client script, obviously it is UA policy. Why? Anything that involved with scripting is not a best practice. If you are writing a script means you are adding some load to the system. So if you can able to do the requirement using UA policy, okay, use the UA policy only. That is the best practice. If you can't able to do, then only you can use client scripts. Understood the first important thing, ma?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir, my requirement can't be done with UA policy. Then go for client script. Okay, so we remember we did one exercise. Okay, the region, state region. The state region field showing and hiding for different statuses. If it is UA policy, we need to create 6 UA policies. If it is client script, only one client script with maybe 57 to 80 lines of code. Now, as per this best practice, what we need to create is that a UA policy, 6 UA policies or one client script.
6 year
One
policy.
client. CI policies.
Client.
Six
One
CY,
client script.
no, 6 UA policies. That's what best practices says. Okay, best practices says 6 UA policies only. Rule is rule. That's it. Okay, but when it comes to our work, na sir, do we need to really create 6, sir? Better we'll create one UA script, client script. Yeah, go ahead. That's it. Because maintaining is easy here. Okay, but when it's a best practice means best practice only. Okay, because here the load on the platform will be less, even though they are 6 compared to 6 script. Okay, now second thing. Okay, this question is very important question. Okay, which one will run first? Okay, running pattern. Okay, preceding or something we will say. Okay, which one will run first?
Client script, sir. Client
UI
script.
policy.
Okay,
The client script will run first.
Client script run
okay.
first.
Client
I
script
will I
runs
will
first.
I will give one thing before you answer. As you are
Conflicting logic, sir. The
one second.
statement I have read, sir.
Before you answer it, now I will tell you. Okay, one simple word. Before you answer, now you are not dumb guys. You are matured developers. You did so many examples. You are now matured people. Keeping this particular statement in mind, answer it. Which one will run first?
Client script, sir.
No, UI policy. UI policy.
UI policies,
There is a
sir, because
conflict.
it have client script.
Client script will run.
If
Client
there is a
script.
conflict, UI policy will run first.
On load client script.
Very good. So, okay, out of all the answers, maybe one answer partially matured answer, remaining and all dump answers only. Okay, client script, very carefully see here. That's why I told you are you know the concept. After knowing the concept also, you are trying these answers means still you are not matured. After seeing this, now tell me the answer. You still says blindly like UA policy, or you still say blindly like client script?
Client script.
Client script. So what if the client script type is on submit? Will the client script run
No,
first?
unload client script will run
You
first.
didn't say that, no? You said client script.
Okay, I'm saying it again now. Download client script will run first
So
before UI.
we should not say simply like this one will run first, that one will run first. Okay, it depends on the type of client script. It depends on the option selected in the UA policy. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sure.
So where it happened, like where it went. If people did so many UA policies, if people did so many client scripts. Okay, you've seen everything. Then is that correct? Yes or no? Okay. So this answer, when you are committing it, don't blindly tell. Okay, if we blindly tell like client script or UI policy, then it is a completely wrong answer. You are not a developer at all. If you say even client script, if you say even UA policy directly, you are not a developer, according to me. Okay, you are just a guy who learned some 10 random interview questions or attending it. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
you're
sir.
right.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay, now, right, come back. Okay, so good. Right. So now, okay, you can tell, okay, client script and UA policy both works on client side only. And in client script, okay, in client script only you can get the data from server. In UA policy, you can't get the data from server. Correct? That also you can tell, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
Yes, you're right.
good. Okay. So now like this you can frame something. Okay, good. So here in the flow we seen types of client script now. So first thing we started is what? What we started with? After client script, what we started with? GForm. Okay. So GForm is one of the API, Glide Form API, okay, which works on client side. Okay, it has so many actions or methods. Okay, let's go through the list. Anyone can tell minimum 10 glide form methods without seeing the page? 10.
Yes,
Get
sir.
value, get
Add info
reference,
message,
uh,
add error message,
add info
Add
message,
decoration, remove decoration.
field
is
message,
new record,
gain X,
is get value, set value, is
get value, set
mandatory,
value is
get visible,
mandatory, is read only,
Set mandatory.
set visible,
Mhm.
Set display.
Has role,
set display,
has role exactly.
has role, has exactly. Next,
Mhm.
Add attachments.
Get section name.
get section.
Hmm. Okay. So each one, okay, here interview point of view, no one asks you like tell like this, or they don't ask you separately like what is this, what is that. Okay. The probability of asking here is they will ask the directly interview scenarios. Okay. If I have this scenario, what you do? Direct question. It will be asked like this. Okay. So prepare more scenarios here. Okay. So very carefully see. Okay. Client scripts. Right. I don't write any script here, but we'll see a small discussion here. Okay. Okay. Good. So right. Decoration not required. Info message add error message important. Okay. Options. What is the why we use options?
To add options to the
For the choice field. To create choices.
To create and operate choices. Okay. Add option, remove option, clear options. Okay. Those things are there. Okay. So we good. So options related, add option, clear options, remove option. Okay. Clear message. If you add any message with the add, okay, this one you can clear it. Okay. disable enable attachments, get action name. So this one is not covered, right? So very carefully see what the get action name will do is I will just do one thing, okay? Very carefully see here. This is little tricky. I'll go to on submit. It works only on submit, okay? By the way, why sir? Because the subject is like this. Alert of get action name. Okay, save it. Right. So on incident table, okay, on submission time, I put one get action name. What this one will do, sir? Go here. Okay, open a new record or any existing record, whatever it is. We lost everything, right? Right. So here, what is this called? Update. What is this update called here? What is this option? Update.
UI action.
Save or
You
submit.
It's
are.
a UI action. Okay, delete is a UI action. Okay, save is a UI action. Copy incident is a UI action. All are UI actions. Now I'm saving it very carefully. See, I saved it. When I'm saving it, okay, the get action name got the action name, UI action name here. Did you notice it? Everyone noticed it?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
so it's given the UI action name, but what is this UI action name, sir? I never seen this kind of thing. Okay, I will show you. Okay, so just keep it. Right. Now go to the UI action name table. Okay, UI actions, right? So system definition UI actions, right? So save. Save is there in task table or incident table. Let me see. It should be there. Okay, let me see it. Very good. Uh-huh. From where it is coming? It's global, right? So okay, you see, maybe not this one exactly, but okay, let me show you exact one, right? Copy this one. This one we are talking about, correct? So UI action name equal to this one, right? Go here. This is the easiest way than that, right? Action name, where you see action name here, right? We're talking about this save. Okay, there are so many saves here. Okay, maybe one of the save, but almost like everywhere it is same, right? Maybe this one or this one, either one of these two, right? So correct. So normally we created one UI policy, UI action. There we didn't give this name. Okay, if you give that name, it prints that name. If you don't give this name, it prints the sysID of UI action. Understanding it, ma? Yes. So here you written it na get action name. So whatever the last clicked UI action name. Okay, so see here, copy incident is there na. Go and check the copy incident. Let's see. Let's talk about this one. Right? So now action name copy incident is there na. What I will do is for us, okay, I am removing the action name. If I remove it, then okay, let's see this one. Okay, it's already there na. Now hit this one, copy incident. Where is that? Why the UI action not showed? No? I'm here. Uh, did I do anything wrong?
It is on submit script, right? That
On submit client script will work now. Okay.
okay.
When you are doing this one now, it saves the record. Okay. I'll do one thing. Okay. I changed it now. It saves the record. Okay. And then do that UI action. It should do. Uh, very good. I need something then. I can't do anything here. Okay. So, right, what I'm trying to say is if the UI action have the action name like this, it will write this action name. Okay. If the action name is not there, means it will print the sysID of it. Is that simple? Understood it, everyone? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, sir, we understood what it will write at least, but why we use it, sir? Okay. Any real-time scenario we will use. Okay. In live environment, we don't use it much. Okay. But to frame a scenario, let's think like, okay, let's say in a form, in a custom form or any form, you have two buttons, button A, button B. Okay. If you click that A button, you need to do something here. If you click this B button, you need to give maybe some different message here, or you need to do something else here. Understanding it, ma? You have two buttons, means two UI actions. If you click A, you need to further do something. Okay. If you click B, we need to do something else. So if that is the case, do I need to get the UI action name first? And then if the UI action name equal to this one, then do something. Am I right? You are understanding it? Yes, no? Okay, so I have, okay, two UI actions in this page. Let's say I have two UI actions in the space, right? So I have click A, click B. I created two UI actions on this page. Okay, click A, click B, click A, click B. Okay, so if click A, I need to do something for this record, maybe. Okay, if I click B, I need to do something else to this record. This is what my requirement. Okay, so now to do the requirement, do I need to get the last clicked UI action name? Yes, yes, no.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So for that, I need to use get action name like this. If get action name equal to save or something. Okay, so let's do like this, right? So let's take this item. Okay, maybe if you click this one, copy incident as a last action, then you need to do something. Message, maybe keep a message alert. Okay, incident is copied. Is that correct, ma? You are understanding it now? How I took that frame?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't really. Are we trying to just get the action, the last UR action of the form, or
I
because
want
I
to.
understand what you're
Uh,
doing, but
okay. So
I just want to know.
I want to give an alert if the user clicked this button only. If
All
if
right.
a user clicks copy incident button, then I need to give this alert.
Okay.
Now we understood, ma?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, sir, we can also write this code in the UI action. So, why action separately needed?
Not all UI actions can be alerted, no? You keep what if you have multiple UI actions? Let's say don't take from this UI action level, but take in a different way. Okay, so I have two UI action names. Okay, copy incident. Okay, paste incident, something like this. Okay, you have a requirement. If copy incident is clicked, used, right? Maybe just give do something, do X. If paste incident clicked, okay, then is used, do Y. This is what, if this is the requirement, then how we will do? Understanding it now? Correct? So you can say like, sir, I will whatever I do X now, I will write it in this copy incident only. That is your point came from. Correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
What if that is that is out of the box one? For this small change, we don't encourage to write it now. Correct? So this
Okay.
can be an external activity, right?
Okay, and that we can write in a client side.
Correct.
Okay,
On submit client script. Yes. Okay.
got it.
So that's why I told initially, like, we don't use this one. In real time, we don't be getting this kind of requirements. But to make you understand in a simple way, I am trying to keep like this. I never seen any requirement such with using get UI action. Okay. But it may trigger as an interview question, because when if they ask anything related to get action, okay, UI action, something, then they will test you whether you know this method or not. Okay, I asked you on interview question, okay, what is UI action? Then immediately there is a probability by asking this question also. Correct? Yes. Okay. So now in this list, okay, we have many things to discuss now. Okay. So see here, get action.
Sir, just one thing. Uh, can that get action also action item name also used in server side?
Gform dot get action name.
No, no, that action item which is used in UI action.
Action item. Which item?
Uh, on the UI action form,
In the UI
there is
action.
the action name field UI action form.
Hmm.
That action name,
Hmm.
that copy incident.
Hmm.
Can we also trigger that from server side?
Hmm. Yes. I will tell you. I will come to that point once we
Okay,
finish
okay,
this. Okay. So now, okay, in the G form, okay, get action name is to get the last used UI action name. If the UI action name is empty, it will write the sysid of it. Okay. So that is covered. Now these and all not required. Get label of not required. Get reference. Okay. Get reference is having something very important discussion. Okay. So what I will do is, okay, go to our form. Okay. Uh, what is our form? RNG form, right? I don't be writing the code, but I will just to tell you the structure. Okay. Because we are running out of time, right? When I change this value, forget about the yesterday one. Okay. Okay. Anyway, yesterday one don't work here. When I change this value, automatically I want to get email ID, first name, last name, manager. Okay. From client script, how you do? You do get reference scripting, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So where, okay, maybe emp equal to gform dot get reference of, okay, u underscore emp name, okay, something you will write it here, and you dot work it. Okay. And then next one, okay, I'll write only for one line now. Okay, please uh, understand for further. Okay. So gform dot set value of, okay, we say like this, okay, emp dot, okay, first name. Correct, everyone? Like this, we will write, okay, line 2, line 3, line 4. So totally line 4 lines we will.
Yeah.
Correct now, everyone? This is the code that you need to write for that particular requirement, auto population script. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So as per ServiceNow best practices, they will say do not use get reference. First thing, if you want to use get reference, stop using it and then use script include, use Ajax. First, okay, they will force you to stop using the get reference. Okay, fine, sir. Okay, is our second way is when if you use at least get reference, use callback function. Okay, they will ask us to write callback function. So what is callback function is very carefully see. Okay, so let's say where is my client script page, right? So I will write the script like this, right? So if it is a callback function, now how I will write is I will write like this. Okay, so the execution is 100% same. Okay, the result will be exactly same. No more, no issue at all. Okay, output is same, but this is the best practice. So earlier we written the other way. Okay, or okay, this one, right? Either this one, either that one you can use. That's what my point, correct? So what is the difference between this and that, sir? Callback function without callback function. What is the difference between these two, sir? Okay, very carefully understand. It's little sensible. Okay, here between this line and this line, line number 17, line number 18, line number 19, 20, 21. Between each line execution, how much time system will take? So line number 17 executed. Then after how much time line number 18 will execute? How much time? Within immediate second. Am I right? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Between the line execution, it will take within seconds. Okay. Line number 17 will run immediate second. Line number 18 will run. There will be no much gap. And line number 19, 10, 20, 21, tuck, 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 it will run. Is that correct? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when you say where EMP gform get reference of EMP, so this get reference will go to server and then get the details of u underscore EMP and then keep it in EMP variable, correct? So it's traveling somewhere and then getting it and then coming back. Is that happening?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So let's assume that, okay, the travel time is 2 seconds. Okay, between each line execution it is 1 second, 1 second, right after this 1 second, right after this 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, total 5 seconds it will take generally. Let's think like this, 1 second. Okay, but unfortunately, okay, that moment time, okay, the process to go to server and then get the details and then keep it to EMP took 2 minutes, 2 seconds. So if you take 2 seconds here, what happens to the all remaining 4 lines execution? What happens now?
They'll get delay.
Will they get delay? Will the system is waiting for 18th line to execute, for 17th line to complete and then go for 18th line? Will it happen like that? Will 18th line wait for 2 seconds for 17th line to complete here?
No, sir.
No, it don't. So what happens now? 18th line will fail, correct? And then it will pass to 19th line. By the time it will, if it have, then it will pass. If not, it will also fail. Are you understanding it now?
Yes, sir.
Everyone understanding it? This one? Yes? Yes? No? Very good. Okay. So please try to understand. Okay. Here, the time between each line execution is very less. Tuck, 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 it will run. Don't wait for one line to complete and then second line to execute. That it won't do. You've seen that in our the order. Okay, set mandatory, set visible that you've seen. Correct? Tuck, tuck, it will wait. It will happen. It don't wait for someone. Correct? So this executes. Okay, and immediately it will execute. But when it is executed, to go and come to client and then get it fetched to EMP, it took 2 seconds. This second line execution will not wait for 2 seconds. Understanding it now? Yes?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Okay. So within the
Yes, sir.
immediate second, this one will execute. So here EMP, what is EMP? I don't know. Fail. Okay. Here EMP. Do we have EMP? Fail. Pass. Pass. So my point is, when you are having get reference now, if you use this format, it may fail. Sorry, will it fail 100%, sir? No, we never seen it, but it may fail. There are use cases where it will fail. Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, okay, when you use this method, now this is callback function. What is callback function? A function within the function. Okay, calling one function, okay, from another function is callback function. I defined one function. The function name is pop. Okay, and this pop will execute only when the EMP value is there. To execute this particular function called populated, okay, once the EMP value is there, then only it will execute. So now you tell me, okay, this one is executed. Okay, now it came. Okay, do we have the value of EMP? Yes,
Yes.
only executed.
Yes.
No, wait. Wait for EMP value, then execute. Understanding it now?
Yes, sir.
Everyone understood now?
Yes.
Okay. So when you are using get reference, better you use this structure. Okay. Pop, I just given some random number. Pop means populate something. Okay. So whatever the function name that you give here, you need to give here also. This is the structure you need to follow. Understanding it, everyone? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So your assignment is, okay, you need to get it auto populate script, get reference script with callback function. Okay, we did
Sorry, this one is done in the client. This one is done in the client side, right?
without callback function, we did. We did this way. We did this way, but we need to do now this way. Understood?
Okay.
Yes? Everyone understood now? Okay,
Yes, sir.
good.
Yes, sir.
Now, huh, now, okay, in the get reference, okay, that is the one of the very important interview question. Do we use get reference? Yes. Okay, if I will use callback. But as per ServiceNow best practices, don't use get reference, use glide ajax, script include. Okay, so very good. What is the next one? Okay, so I think we are done everything, correct? We completed all of them and we also do the assignments. Okay, that 35 or 30 scenarios, they are more than enough. Please kindly do. Okay, now right after this, we went to G form. Okay, in G form, we seen, okay, this first name, last name, middle name, whatever it is, and then has role exactly, has roles from list, has roles. This is one of the very important interview question. Okay, and how you get the logged in user sysID. This one. Okay, this is one of the very important part. Okay, from client side, if you want to do something with the user sysID, okay, we need this one. We did some couple of scenarios also. If logged in user is okay assigned to, then do something. If logged in user is caller something, do it. Correct? Yes. Yes. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
this is where we ended in the client script, and we also seen one example for on-cell edit. Okay, that is one example is enough. We don't write much. Okay, so that's where client script ended. Then we started seeing server-side scripting. So when it comes to client-side scripting, no, get reference, avoid get reference. Okay, if you use get reference, use callback function. This is one of the very important point you need to keep. Okay, and in client side, okay, I think they are enough. Okay, best practices are enough. Now, whenever you are writing script, write comments. This is one of the very important. Okay, best practice. Not for ServiceNow best practice. This is general coding best practice. Write comments. So see here, when I'm writing it now, so I will write something like this: gform set value of okay u underscore assignment group. Don't please see the spellings now. Okay, I will write one sysID here. Okay, 32 characters GUID. Okay, now right, if you leave like this, okay, what is the implication? If I know I am the developer, okay, I set this value. Okay, so if short description contains application, assignment group immediately should change to software. So I copied this sysID of software and then I put it in the script. But if I leave like this, what happens? In future, if someone sees this one, it will take little time for him. And even if someone are referring also, even if you refer also in future after 3 months, for you also it will be little hard. So why can't we add a simple comment here? So for before and after, is there any something happened? Did you see the difference here before commenting, after commenting?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. And even the so-called developers, now whatever whenever they write some script, they will write some okay kind of comments here. Okay, so v 1.0, okay, developer name, okay, and then some requirement, okay, and date. So if they change it, maybe they will write like this: v 1.1, okay, developer, right, and requirement, little about requirement, okay, maybe line number 5 changed, okay, date. So these kind of things also we will have it in practice in live environment. They gives little more comfortness. Understanding it, ma? Sir, if I don't write it, sir, what happens, sir? Nothing will happen. Okay, but if you write it, it gives you some maturity. Okay, good. Now, after this, what we seen, ma? Okay, we seen server-side scripting. Okay, in the server-side scripting, what is server-side scripting? Some examples we seen. The first topic which we seen in server-side scripting is business rules. Okay, now what are the types of business rules? There are 4 types of business rules. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so go to Hama. So go to business rule page. Okay,
Uh,
give me 1 second. Mm, right. I'll just put one before business rule here. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Give me 1 second. So okay, so current and previous, this is also we can just see. Okay, very important thing, first discussion point. Okay, just before I just go here, so this before business rule I created when if the record is updated. Okay, if the record is updated with maybe state changes, every time the state changes, then the business rule will run, just to give okay a message, right? Before now, when you go to the client script, okay, just go to the client script page. I have one point to tell there. Even that same point will come in server side also, right? So created, it is created here. Okay, right. So there is one thing called global client script, type of client script. No, it's not a type of client script, but it's simple global client script. What is global client script? Even there is something called global business rule also. Okay, so very carefully see. When you say global, our mind will immediately come here, which is not correct in this context. Okay, and even in client script, whenever you say global, either your mind will go here or your mind will go here. This is view specific. Okay, not these two. But what is global client script or global business rule is, if you select a table, very carefully see here, called global, right? If you select a table called global, this client script is global client script. Okay, now sir, if I do it, then what happens, sir? It runs on every table. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Do we get those kind of requirements, sir? Very less. Okay, when system develops, now they write it. We don't write any global client script, global business tools. Okay, but best practice is we don't try to avoid it. Okay, so let's discuss one example. In every form, if any mandatory field is not filled, okay, on submit client script to validate the mandatory fields and then print them and then stop them. Correct? So if that particular activity written in every table or it written on global.
Global.
You understood now what is global client script?
Yes, sir.
Yes, everyone. So if I want to execute one client script
Yes, sir.
on every table, then I will write it on global. Okay, but the probability is very less. Okay, don't think, sir. What is the scenario, sir? I given the scenario also. Okay, so as part of best practice, avoid it. Okay, even client script, even business rules also. Okay, client script is at least fine, but business rule, I will tell you now. Okay, so okay, go to the business rule. I created one thing here, right? I put what is current, what is previous now. So just update here when the state changes to, and then save, right? So what this is printing, current and previous. Did you see what it is printing? It is printing incident in
Table name.
table name. Okay,
Table name.
so it is printing just a record class. Okay, now instead of this current okay, and previous. Now what I will do is current dot short description. I will, okay, maybe current dot active I will say, okay, or current dot state I will say, right? And here previous dot state I will say, okay, right? Now you update it and then see. It was okay. It was in progress, correct? What is the current value? Okay, very good.
In
Okay, in
progress.
progress. Okay, so let's change it to this one. Okay. Now see what it will write. 2 means one value, 1 means one value. Okay, new one, 2 previous value. So what it is writing? Everyone. Okay.
Old value, new value.
So in
Current and
in
previous
our client
states.
script now we have new value, old value, correct? Is template, is loading. Okay. If I want to run a client script on running time also is loading equal to there you new value, old value we see. Na? Similarly, here also we can get current image of this particular record and previous image of the particular record before save, after save. Don't see on form level change. See from before save and after save. The image of one record in database level, it have one record. Okay, see here. Now visualize it. Okay, this is one record. I changed here. I changed here. Is that image changed in database? Is that image changing in database? If I do all these changes in the form?
No,
No.
it's not changed.
Okay. When it will change is, it will only change when you save it. Am I right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So, once I save it, the latest one will become current. The previous one will be previous. The images, see the images now. Don't see the form. Understanding? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now, sir, very carefully understand. Okay. The current and previous will not work on async business rule. It will only work for remaining three, but in async business rule, the current and previous will not work. The business rule, first two line of business rule script will tell you the same. Understanding it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, what is current, what is previous? Anyway, you understood. Okay, current and previous, okay, will not work on async. Okay, so good. This is also one of the very important interview question. Okay, and what is current, what is previous? If I just print what is current, what is previous, what it will write. That also you need to keep it. And what are them actually? The images. Don't see client side images, please. Okay, the values that you see in it looks like client side images. No, they are server side images. The image of previous record before save and after save. Okay, understand the difference. Okay, now in the business tools you will get all the kinds of question. Okay, if you are able to explain the business tool in a best way, you are a good developer. If you can't able to explain the business tool, you are not a good developer. That is the uh, impression that you get it. Okay, and in this business tools also, okay, what is after business tool, what is async business tool, differences between after and async business tool, okay, what is display business tool, what is scratch pad, all the questions are very 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 important questions. Okay, so please answer very properly here where your entire your life will start. Okay, in interview the feedback will depends on these questions only. Understanding it, ma? Yes. Okay, and here also you keep
Yes.
some 3-4 minimum examples for business rules. Okay, good. Now there is one thing. Okay, let's write all the things that we covered in the business. Okay, glide record. So we just went for glide record and then started understanding what is glide record and all. Okay, and then in glide record we seen first structure. By this time you should be masters in glide record if you practiced all the scenarios.
New glide records.
New.
By the way, what is glide record? What is glide record here? How can I?
It is API.
Mhm. The other way of telling is what is glide record?
It is
It
the
is
class
used to fetch the data from the database.
Very nice. Okay, glide record is a class, and it have these functions. These are all functions now. System defined class with so many functions. Okay, now to run this function, let's say I want to run this function, add query or set value. Okay, I need to pass the exact, so I want to say set limit. Okay, this function only takes a number as a parameter. If you pass it, then it will do some job. Same script include classes. Okay, function class dot new. You remember? Yes, new script include name, function name.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So here we learnt add query, add encode query, all the remaining queries, can operators. Okay. Set value. Okay. And get row count. Okay. And has next underscore next. Okay. Add query underscore query. Then what else we covered?
Order by order by.
Order by desk. Okay. The most important interview question is set workflow equal to false, auto sys field equal to false. Okay, what is the difference between underscore next, has next, next? That is also very important interview question. Okay, and there is one best practice. Okay, says don't use current dot update. Okay, generally maybe you are writing, we written one UI action. In the UI action last line I told one thing, current dot update we did it. You remember?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
to
sir.
update the current record. So current dot u underscore related, I written like this. Okay, current dot, okay, u underscore related incident equal to gr dot sysid I passed. Okay, to update the record, incident record that is generated to the current record. So I said current dot update. As per ServiceNow best practices, current dot update we should not use. Why? Anyone know why?
All the
Because we already going to update it
So if I don't use current dot update,
using
how it will work? Will this record update now? So now if I don't use it as per ServiceNow best practices, will it update?
in when to run. There is a option
No. Okay.
checkbox.
flow false first and then update, no, sir?
Very carefully see here. Okay. It doesn't mean like don't use it. It mean like understand it why you are using. So let's say this is incident table. Okay, you are saying current dot update. So the point here is because of this update, there might be chances that the other business tool will trigger. So it go for recursive functions. It will continuously repeat. Okay, one because of this update, one more will okay, where I am business rules, correct? So one second more. Right, what is the point is because of that current dot update, there may be chances that these business rules may trigger. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So because of that, they said don't use it. Okay. Then what is the alternative, sir? Prevent it. How you prevent of running the business rules?
Current dot set workflow false.
Set workflow false.
Understanding my everyone?
Yes.
Now you understood?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is one best practice. Okay. Good. Now, huh, use right functions. This is one of the very important, okay, best practice that ServiceNow or any developer will suggest. Okay. Use right functions, more functions, more functions. Why? Okay, is because the importance of function is reusability. If you define a function, it can be used multiple places, multiple times. Okay. So what is the best reusability? Okay. What is the best topic that we have where you can define a function and the function can be called everywhere?
Script include.
So use script includes is the best practice, one of the best practices. Understanding it more? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, very carefully see, okay? So now one more discussion will come. Script include versus business rules, especially, okay. So now, what is the difference between script include and a business rule? Business rule will always run. Script include will run whenever it is being called. Because script include is not written in a table level. It's written in a global level and it won't run by its own. It will only run if it is called. So how to call a script include from client side using Ajax? How to call a script include from server side? Okay, new script include name dot function name. But whereas the business rule, it will run every time. Is that correct? Okay, we seen display business rule. Let's say
Yes, sir.
I written one display business rule. Even though I need this scratchpad, if I use this scratchpad or not, every time the form loaded, the display business tool will run. So now if you have a chance of writing a script include or business tool, what you recommend?
Script include.
Script include, correct? So this is one of the very, very, very important interview question. Understood my everyone? Yes?
But sir, live environment there is no use of script include, no, sir.
Huh? Who said?
In live,
In live environment, it depends on script includes. We prefer to write script includes. Okay, good. So you understood, ma? What is the difference between script include and a business tool? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, next point is
That is
Sorry,
the
sir.
only
So,
difference, sir.
that is the only
so
difference.
Between
the difference is that the just to be sure, the difference is that one, yeah, but they are both reusable, right, sir?
Script include can be reusable. Okay, so okay, write it. Whatever you know, we can write it. So script include only runs when it is being called. Okay, whereas business tool runs always. Okay, so script include can be reusable. Okay, helps. Okay, then script include allows to write multiple function. Correct?
Yeah. Okay.
Simple, na? So yeah. Okay. Now very carefully see. Use right conditions. Okay, this is one of the very important point. The maturity of a developer will depends on this. Okay, I will tell you one simple example. Okay, very simple example. Okay, so when the state value changes, when the record is getting updated, when the state value, okay, so run a business, ma please keep it on mute. Run a business rule, okay, if it is resolved or if it is on hold, something like this. If it is on hold, okay, when the record is getting updated with on hold, run this business rule. Okay, this is the requirement. Now I will go here, I will say update equal to true, I will say state equal to, okay, on hold. Okay, it serves our requirement. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Everyone, it serves our requirement or not? Everyone agree?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, sir.
It serves our
So I
requirement or
want.
not? Tell me, please tell me first. It serves.
Yeah, it's a requirement. Yeah.
Okay. Very careful.
Can I ask a question, please?
No, no. Ask, please.
Okay, sorry about that. I wanted to ask you when we were on the business rule. Now, when we use insert and update, is it only when we are updating we use update, or when we are inserting? Because I know
I
the
am creating
before.
an incident record. That time one, I
Okay,
need to run one business rule. Then I need to select insert. Okay. I need to run one business rule when the incident record is being updated. Then I need to check update. Understanding, sir?
okay, so it's based on what you are doing. That's when you click insert or update,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes. Okay.
But to get you clear, so when I try to create an incident, I would use insert. Like when
Correct.
creating
Correct.
incident. Oh, okay,
Correct. Okay.
thank you.
Now very carefully see. Okay. The same thing for my requirement. My requirement is when the instant value changes to, okay, sorry, instant value state changes to on hold. Okay. Then the business rule runs. So this particular condition 100% works. There is no wrong in this. Okay. But the best is changes to on hold. Okay. Now, what is the difference between changes to on hold or is on hold?
Existing is
Okay.
there, no, sir?
The state is on hold, and if you perform any other action,
I will tell you. Okay.
then it will run.
Is a present.
Okay. So see here, very carefully understand this one. Okay. So in the system with state on hold, we already have, maybe let's say we already have 100 records. Okay. If I say state equal to on hold, update now, any update happens to these records, any update, not only state. Okay, someone changed active, someone changed database, someone changed thing, any update happens, the business tools will trigger. Why? Is because the state equal to on hold. Read it now. When state equal to on hold, anything updated, run the business tool. So if this is the page definition, every time, okay, if any update happens to this record, the business tool will trigger. Am I right? This, for these
Yeah.
Yes.
six.
Yes, you're right.
Okay. Now, what if I make it like changes to on hold? Okay.
This is specific.
This business rule will run only when the record is updated with state equal to changes to on hold. So, will it run for this six? No.
No. Oh.
No.
Okay. Now, you understood what is the importance of this particular condition here.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. If you are a mature developer, then only you will check this one, or else you will just put like this. And The maturity will come when if you are able to understand the impact of this selection. There is a huge impact here, correct? What if in the system there are 10,000 incidents with on hold, 10,000 incidents with on hold state? Unnecessarily, we are running the business rule. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes, you're
Yes,
correct.
sir.
Everyone understanding it? Subject? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Even if it is changes to also, it runs all the
Change,
records which are having.
changes to will run only if that particular condition meets. Man. Now I am here. Okay. Let's say this is like this. Okay. So let's say this is like this. Okay. Now I changed this one to on hold. Then for this record only it will run. It will not run for the remaining six which were already there because changes to on hold. Okay, state is on hold. Understood?
Yeah.
Understood, ma? Understood
Yes,
not?
sir.
Okay,
Yes, yes, I do.
good. Okay, so run global business tool, reusability, current or update. Okay.
So, what is the query in the business rule? Insert, update, delete visa.
Okay.
What about the query?
So in business rule, there is something called query business rule. When it is query, then it is a query business rule. When the record is inserted, if you check this one, okay, this business tool will run when the record is inserted. Good. Okay. The record, the business tool will run when the record is getting updated. Good. The business tool will run when it's queried. When? Queried means when. When it will be queried. Okay. There are two ways. If you apply this one and then run it, is that queried?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Or okay, you written the script here, no? Okay. So gr dot add query.
Add query.
Okay. Gr dot query. When you are running the gr dot query, are you not querying that table?
Yes, you're calling the table.
Hmm.
Yes.
So if you are querying the table, then this business tool will run. If you check this one, very, 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 very rare case. We don't get this case. Understanding, ma?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good. So, yes, query business tool. Okay. So after business rules, after glide record, what we covered is UI action. UI action. Okay. Glide record structure is one structure. UI action structure is another structure. That we covered it. Then script include we covered it. Script include is too complex to explain, but if you practice one time, it is too easy. Ajax, when you need something from server and when you want to pass something to server, only available thing is Ajax. Get reference you can't use. Okay, so we took the right exact requirement. That is the best example that we can try, and the easiest best example that you can try for script include is that only. Okay, so we tried that. Okay, then display business tool we tried. Display business tool is will run when the record displays. Okay, first requirement. Second thing is scratchpad. Okay, scratchpad allows you to get something from server to client. Okay, so the example also we took it is meant for the scratchpad. Okay, so avoid using display business rules because it makes okay lot of heaviness to the form. Correct? Yes, ma. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, you're right.
Okay. So if you can able to do with script include, then write it with a script include best. Okay, sir. What is the difference here, sir? Why even script include also get this heaviness? No, no. Script include when you say glide ajax of script include, then only it will get the data to client. until it don't get. But if you write display business tool, now if you just display it will get it. Whether you use it, whether you don't care. Am I right? Yes, ma.
Yes, you're
Okay,
right.
good. After that, what we seen? Okay, the dynamic reference qualifier we seen it. Okay, so it's not a big topic to see reference qualifier dynamic type, but for us it is big because we learned something. Okay, the other way of understanding script include. Before day we seen script include client callable. Next day we seen script include in a general callable. Script include can be called from everywhere. Okay, so these are the topics we seen. Along with that, we also seen schedule job. Okay, schedule job is also simple. There is one thing called fix script. Okay, people, the mad guys in interviews where they are left with no questions, they are now inventing questions. This one of the question is fix script. So what is fix script is very carefully see here. Okay, this will be. I will just end it up now, just 2 minutes. Okay, so if I write something, okay, let's say what is the background script? Background script is one time execution, correct? If you want to execute one time, that's background script. Okay. Can I have the script saved? No.
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 No, sir.
First thing. Now, what is schedule job? Schedule job is also server side script, and it will you can write the script and then you can schedule it, and if you schedule it, it will run whenever the schedule happens. But the problem is schedule job will not save in the update set. If you create a schedule job, no, schedule job will not save in update set. Okay. Now, how to move a schedule job to test to prod? Okay, we will do XML. Okay, we do via XML. Export XML, import XML. That I will maybe cover later. Okay. Now, there is one limitation in background script where you can't save it as a record. But if you can able to save a record using schedule job, but you can't move it via update set. Okay, even schedule job also. See here. If I execute now the schedule job, it will immediately run. So it is equal execute now schedule job is equal to background script only, correct?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. But still the problem is this cannot be captured in update set. Now fix script. Fix script is exactly same like a schedule job script or a background script where the record can be saved and the record will be saved in update set. That's it. Okay. So script. Okay. Now this one will save in update set. First advantage. And second advantage is it is exactly same like schedule job where you can execute now. Fix script will not run by its own. We need to trigger it. So move on script, keep it. Whenever you have a mood, go and run it. That's it. What is there here? Anyway, I can move schedule job to production. I can run the schedule job whenever I want it. Even sir, schedule job is for scheduling purpose. Now, why you are mixing with this, sir? In the schedule job, there is a type called on demand. On demand schedule job will not run by its own until and unless you execute it. The on demand schedule job is exactly equal to fix script. You agree? Yes.
Yep. Yes.
But
Yes, sir.
schedule job will not save in the update set. Fix script will save in the update set. Nothing different. Simple. Okay. These people don't have the questions, so they are inventing these kind of questions. What is fix script? That's it. Okay. What you write here is glide record only, nothing else. Okay. So we covered script. We covered display business tool, dynamic reference qualifier. Okay. Before that class, we seen some important scenarios, advanced scripting. Now, those are very important. Okay. See the topics one side, see the scenarios one side. Okay, and we programmed in a way like we aligned both in a systematic way. So if you follow the same pattern, you get both scenario, you get it, topic also you get it, and you get the exact knowledge. Like if in future, if you get a requirement, your brain will immediately go to that subject and then tuck 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 do it. That's how our phase 2 is planned and executed. Only thing is prepare how we covered. Okay, done. Scripting is done, and you don't get this kind of classes in the entire world. I am promising it. These many scenarios, this much of subject, no one will teach. For first time learners, it may feels little heavy, but it will be fulfilled with a lot of practice. And I am again proudly saying like, okay, you people who ever practiced na, all scenarios, you are far better than the people who are working in live environment with 3 4 years of experience. I'm seriously telling it. Okay, we have few people who only joined for scripting here. They can confirm my wordings. Am I true, sir? People who joined only for scripting here, am I right? Do you see we have people in live environment where they can't do this much of scripting also, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm seriously telling it. Okay, trust me and then prepare every scenario, every point, just to deliver best. You will get the jobs. Okay, and the set of best practices that is I listed here, this is also one of the very important interview question. There are plenty of best practices, but these are main things. If you can able to deliver them, they are enough. Clear? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll end up here. Okay, from tomorrow onwards we'll start with phase 3. Okay, there are few small topics will be already ignored. Okay, don't concentrate much deeper on that, just flow. These are enough. Okay, the missing small things now you will automatically learn it when time comes. Clear?
Clear.
Okay.
Sir, in the one last question for last last class. In the business rule, you told we can call script include.
Hmm.
So whenever we calling from business rule, we no need to pass any uh,
You can
variable.
no need to no variable. No. The problem with the business tool, no, you can't pass a variable value to script include.
We have to write all code in the script include only.
Uh,
There we can fetch and we can
correct.
take action there
Correct. From
only.
client script you can pass, but from server side scripting, let's say I'm calling a business script include, okay, from business tool. So I cannot pass the value. Okay, I need to
We
just
can just call
just
script include and function name.
just execute it and then take the results.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
last one point, can I initiate a UI action from server side script? Okay, normally UI actions will be triggered by manual way, but can we trigger a UI action from script? Server side script is there is one function called GSFT of UI action name. Okay, I will get some information about it. I will just forward you, but just keep it in mind. I will just forward you some nice document or something. Okay, in the easiest way. But for now, keep this also. This may be one of the interview question, but little less. Okay. Okay. Fine.
So, sir, I have one question.
No.
In a data policy, if we fetch from data from get data, means from the Excel sheet we import, and in the form there is a mandatory field.
Wait. We have a data policy. Uh,
On a form page, not in a server page. So when we fetch the data from, pull the data from Excel sheet, it will be populated or not?
When you say fetch means what?
Getting the data from the
Auto
Excel sheet.
populator.
Yeah.
Getting the data from Excel sheet means what, ma? I didn't understand.
Import from the import data set.
Import
We
sets.
Transform map.
Import sets, transform maps. Okay. So you are
Mhm,
doing a incident data load. Okay, let's say incident data
mhm.
load from import set. Okay, data source
Yes,
import set
yes.
transform map.
And there is a caller and short description is mandatory.
So that is defined in data policy, correct?
Yes.
Then if you don't pass short description, then you can't insert it. It will fail.
But for me it is inserted
Then data policy is not
on
defined properly.
for the data policy. Okay.
If you have data policy and the
Mm-hmm.
data policy says short description is mandatory, and if
Mm-hmm.
you are not passing from Excel sheet when you are transforming the data, it will says fail, and it will clearly write the message also say data policy exception issue.
Oh, okay. So we have to make a data policy for that.
If yes,
Got it. Thank you.
yes. Okay, ma. That we will see in phase 4. Okay, don't worry.
First, before you go, just the last one. This GSFT UI action, is it for actions alone?
To call a to trigger a UA action from script.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Okay then, everyone. Okay. Take care now. Bye.
Sir, what about the certifications, sir?
Which certification?
Developer certification.